this one is still a joker. Like, and trust me, it's all about psychology. I'm sure someone will be talking about sales or something like that in this. So it's all about psychology, and it works. It works. I can tell you firsthand. So please have your business accounts. So there are plethora reasons why you should have your business account. And at the end of the day, it's beneficial to you at the end of the day. So when you have your business account, ensure also that every transaction that passes through the account is actually business related. Because that's another mistake that people do. You know, someone wants to send you money. Okay, you just send the account to them. They will send anything to you. Someone wants to pay this, you just send it to them. No, it has implication. It has implication. And I'll tell you why I want you to have your bank account. It's because I want you to be able to do your accounting easily. For those that cannot afford to outsource or to get someone else to do it right now, you know, but with time, as you great advice that have your business. So I always advise that for now, if you can do it yourself, just do it yourself. But when you grow, when you've grown to that level and you can afford to outsource, please outsource so that you can focus on your core strengths. I've seen people, I tell people that, see, we did not go to school for 4 years, write professional exams, just because the course is easy or accounting is easy, right? So we know something that as far as you're not an accountant, you would not know. It's just a simple truth. So this is for Peter and his people. So you see, they always develop tech products for us finance professional, and when they are selling the product, also they try to tell you, especially accounting software, they'll do your be in charge of your finances, do your accounting yourself. I've seen others like that trying to sell QuickBooks and the likes, but it's a big fat lie, because if you're still not an accountant, you cannot use accounting software effectively. In fact, the thing about software is that it's garbage in, garbage out. If you like write rubbish, there will always be an output. But the question is the output correct? You know, is the output what will be value adding to you as a business owner? So that's where it comes in. Because for you to be able to use an accounting software properly, also under the double entry principle. And trust me, to now, a lot of are still struggling. Which one? It's always very confusing. So if you've grown to the stage for you to outsource, please outsource. Or if you can employ an accountant in-house, please employ an accountant in-house so that you get the maximum value of working with a professional. But if you're not at that stage also, as I said, it's not an excuse, because you're on a journey and you want to achieve your desired goal. And this is one critical activity that has to be done in your business for you to achieve that, to get to your destination. So have your business account, separate it, please, and ensure that you're not, your personal spendings are not passing through it. You know, I don't want to pick your bank statement and see that Cold Stone 5,000 naira. Then the next thing we'll see Posh Beauty Salon and Spa. You know, the thing is that if you are to present that bank statement to an investor, if you're on serious money for, you'll be using it to enjoy life. We are not going to give you money. I'm telling you, that's the way this thing works. It may look very trivial. It may be very little, but that's how it actually works in the real world. So please make sure your blank statement is clean as much as possible. Only transact with it for business purpose. Every transaction there should be for business purpose. Now, the next step is that, please just give me a minute. I'm trying to open a particular document here. I thought I was not going to need it, but I think I should use it for you guys so that you get the best from this session. So anyway, that's the first thing. Have your business accounts. Woo! I'm already told that I have. Woo! Okay. Have your business account. So I think I'll just read out the steps to you guys one after the other, please. So please just write it down. If you have questions, you can during the question and answer period, please. So So yeah, then another thing is have a disciplined mind. Without a disciplined mind, you cannot do what I want to tell you to do. You have to be disciplined, basically. Then avoid using cash as possible. What do I mean by that? So that at the end of the month, your bank statement tells the story itself. Be disciplined enough that if a client pays you cash, you pay it into the bank, so that your bank statement is like record keeping documents without you necessarily spending time writing stuff. But you still have to do that, but it reduces the amount of records you need to keep separately. Then schedule a specific time each week, or that you want to use to look at those numbers. Either you're generating your bank statements on a weekly basis, or you have like a small spreadsheet, or you could even write it in a book, depending on your tech savvy level. You could also write in the book, listing out all the expenses, all the incomes that happen. And in a week, you just try and do a simple analysis, even if it is the analysis of knowing what your actual profit is after considering all your costs. That's super powerful in its own. Then pay attention to your petty cash. In Nigeria, you know that it's not every transaction that you can do via the bank. There are some things you want to buy that you still need to spend cash. So instances like that, maybe you want to withdraw money to do something related, you want to buy something for your business. When you're withdrawing, you can decide to generate a receipt, so that at the back of the receipt, you can just write out the things that you're spending the money for. Then later on in the week, when you're doing your reconciliation, you can transfer it there. The whole idea is just for you to have a proper record, and you have to run this all the time. The more you look at these numbers, the more you see opportunities, the more you see what is not working, the more you see the things that are working also. And and always keep your records. It's very important. Regarding taxation in Nigeria, I know Nigerians don't like to pay tax, and for different reasons. We have our reasons, but at the end of the day, tax is still a civic responsibility that every citizen, as far as they are alive, you're expected to pay tax. And also, it's better you start now, even when your business is not yet well established, because when your business attains that level and you want to do your tax, the tax system does not work like, okay, now is when your business is established, okay, you will now start from now. No, they actually start from when you actually started the business. By then, penalties would have accumulated for you not, filing your taxes as at when due. Remember also that for businesses that have revenue less than 25 million, actually businesses registered as limited liability, not as business name. Please take this correction. 25 million, you're not expected to pay tax, meaning that your CIT percentage is 0. And also, you're not expected to file your VAT return on a monthly basis, but you're still expected to register with FRS and to file your returns on an annual basis, whether you make loss or you make profits. And when you don't file, you incur the penalties for not filing, which is quite now significant. So at the end of the year, if you're not careful, you could be owing like 2 million naira, and that is not good business practice. That is you just depleting your resources, in a manner that can be avoided. So my own advice to you is that you should take it seriously from now on. Okay, I didn't know that 30 minutes has elapsed, but I'm told that my time is up. I hope you were able to pick one or two things from what I've said, because I know I've said a lot of things. And I'll be here for your question. Peter, over to you. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you so much, Toyin. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you a lot. Yeah, I know, because we have like amazing lineup. If I had known how to make this 2 days, so but I'll even 3 days, because there's just so much for them to learn from you guys. But I know that talking is not enough. It's a good start, but the most important thing is actually the conversation and what they can gain from actually reaching out to you guys to learn more from you. So thank you very much. So right now we'll be going directly to Mama Money. She's going to give all of us money here. Actually, she's amazing. I'm so happy that she can be here, really, because this amazing woman, she has done a lot like nationally, internationally, she's a powerhouse when it comes to social enterprise, innovation, women empowerment. And and we are alumni also of Mandela Washington Fellowship. We went to the same school, even though in different years. So well, it's so amazing to have you here, Mama Money. So take it away. You have 30 minutes. So after Mama Money, please just type in your questions in the chat. I'm going to pick like 4 questions so that they can answer. Yeah. So if you are typing your question, just put the name of the person you are addressing the question to, so that it's easy to pick the speaker that will be answering the question. Thank you. Mama Money, yeah, the stage is yours.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Peter, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so honored to be here. Thank you, Peter, for inviting me. So the way I would flow, and don't be annoyed when you see me put small pigeon, because that's our rule. So for me, I'm going to share how to run a sustainable social enterprise, and I'm going to share it using the Mama Money story. So I just want it to be relatable, so that when I don't just want to give examples of maybe change makers that are outside Nigeria. So I want to use myself as an example, what I've done and what is working. So for me, I'll start with what is a social enterprise. A social enterprise is using business to solve a social, like say, social case. So let's say in a community, the people there, they have maybe water shortage, and you care about people drinking good potable water. So if you're starting a social enterprise, it will be okay, how can I provide water to these people? And though it is for free, there should be a means by which you make money so that it remains sustainable. So that's just an example of a social enterprise. So for me, my name is Nkem Mokucha. I'm the founder of Mama Money Limited and Mama Money Empowerment Foundation. What we do, we seek to do 3 things, which is to empower women to be skilled. So we teach our women different vocational skills. We provide access to finance, so funding for low-income female entrepreneurs, and also we provide job placement, or let's say employment for low-income women. So how did I start? I started in my community because I was very sad that women in my community, most of them were living in poverty. And also due to my personal experience, if you heard my story of how I started Mama Money, my mom mother was a widow. So it was terrible for us going to school, feeding, the challenge was too much. So, and I just kept on saying to myself that when I grow up, I have plenty money, I want to help women, but the money was not forthcoming. So in 2013, I just used the small money I had. I went to my church and I told my pastor that, please, I need to use this place. I want to start empowering women. And the first training, we had over 70 women. That's basically how I started, then going to different communities to empower other women. So, but remember I said, when I started Mama Money, I started with free training. So the training is free. The women come, they learn a skill, and they go home. So to the women, it is free, but someone is bearing the cost, and that cost is coming to me because I needed to pay the facilitator that is taking the training. I've used money to buy the materials that we'll be using to train the women. So there's money coming out from somewhere. That is my own pocket. So, and because I had a small business, I was using that money. So, and when people started seeing the change in the lives of the women we were impacting, most of them started saying, Mama Money, come to this community. Mama Money, come to this community. So I said to myself, if I start going to all the old communities, how do I get money to sustain this training that I'm doing? There has to be an income generating element in what I'm doing. Yes, I want to do good, but I need my good to be sustainable so that tomorrow I'm not like the people that I'm trying to help. So what did I do? most of the women that had we've trained, most of them, they came back and they said, "More money, we don't train, but we need money to start our business. We no get money." So I said, "Oh, okay. So if you say if you give us more money," I said, "Oh." And luckily for me, I'd worked in the banking sector. So I said, good. That means I asked the woman, if I give you 20,000 naira, I add more money put. Then we say, you go fit pay back. The woman, they said yes. So I said, okay, no problem. I did the prototype. Prototype means like I want to help 10,000 women, but I want to sample 5 women to see if that my idea will work. So we gave 5 women the money and they paid back. And that's how we started. So if you are going to run a social enterprise and you want it to be sustainable, there has to be an income generating element in that your social enterprise. Because for me, due to my own personal life experience, I hate begging. So if you go to my, I run a social enterprise, I run an NGO, but if you go to my page, you see it's recently that we started putting up posts to get people to come and what's it called, donate. I hardly do that because I don't want to beg. So if you're going to run a social enterprise and you don't want to be begging everybody on your street so that when your family and friends see you, they won't run away, it has to be sustainable. And how do you make it sustainable? That means there has to be an income generating element that is profitable. So for us, when we train the women, we give them loans. And when we give them loans, we charge an interest. So the interest that they give to us helps me to pay my staff, helps me to pay myself, helps me to pay the rent. So you've just done accounting with the other facilitator. So it helps me to take care of all these expenses that has to do with running the enterprise. Do you understand me? So after doing this, I said to myself, we saw that, okay, the interest that we are getting, man, is not enough to cover our expenses. And during the course of our work, we now discover that, see, not all women really want to do business. Some just want a place where they can go and they get small money to at the end of the month. So I started thinking, what do we need to do that can bring in income for us so that when we don't get donors, we can run sustainably. So what did we do? We set up a liquid dish wash factory called Levanta. So I started that up, and with sales, so with sales that we get, so when she has told you about sales, so revenue is different from profit. So from the profits that we get, so after selling and we've removed all the money we've used to buy chemicals, the money we used to pay staff, the money we used to, so we now take out of that profit and we plow it back to train our women. So we are able to generate income to pay for our rent. We're able to generate income to pay my staff. I'm able to generate income to what's it called? There are other expenses that comes with running a social enterprise and a business. So for you, you have your rent, you have all these different levies. So if you stay in Lagos, I don't know in other parts of Nigeria, the different levies that they bring. You have those levies and you need to be able to pay them. You need to be able to pay them. If you cannot pay them, after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, the third, maybe before 6 months, you are out of business. So running a social enterprise, yes, you want to do good. And like I've said, it needs to be sustainable. And to be sustainable, you need to look for a way. You need to look for a way to ensure that you are making money, you are generating income. So let me say, for instance, so let's leave a social enterprise. You run a business. How do you make that business sustainable? So let's say I teach on different skills. So let's say you are into body spray, what's it called? Body spray business. And your startup capital is 50,000 naira. You use 30,000 naira to buy your chemicals. You use 10,000 naira to buy your what's it called, containers. Then you use 10,000 naira for branding. That's 50,000 naira. So every cost associated with starting that your small, let's go maybe for like the 100 liters of body spray. You want to start with 100 liters of body spray. So you spent 50,000 naira. Now, how do you stay sustainable? You will check, okay, I bought, I use 50,000 naira to produce 100 liters of body spray. If I do the calculation, how many bottles is going to come outside? Let's say you do the calculation and 100 bottles is going to come outside. So you say, okay, 50,000 naira divided by 100, or let's say 1,000. 50,000 naira divided by 1,000. That means you have 50 naira. So that means each body spray, let's say 50 ml, that's the smallest bottle, is coming at 50 naira. So you go now, you say, okay, that means if I'm going to sell this thing, how much are they selling? So let's say your competitors are selling for 150 naira or 200 naira, but it's coming to you at 50 naira after everything. So you take your 50 naira, you say you want to sell for 150. So you do 150 times 1,000. So you are getting 150,000 naira. You remove your 50,000 naira, you have 100,000 naira. So from that 100,000 naira, you know that, okay, with 50,000 naira, this is what I'm making. You need to know how much you are making for every production that you do. How much are you making? So you've been able to cover that, the cost of production. So like the other lady said, there are other expenses. So if you are paying rent, maybe rent on your store is, let's say, 120,000. So that means if you, for a small business, that means each month you are paying 10,000 naira. So you have 100,000 naira. You've removed how much? You've removed 10,000 naira. That means you have 90,000 naira left. And you have maybe yourself and one staff. You are paying yourself 20,000 naira. You are paying your staff 10,000 naira. That's 30,000 naira. If you remove that from 90,000 naira, you have 60,000 naira. So you know that at the end of the day, I'm making 60,000 naira. And maybe if there are other expenses, let's say miscellaneous expenses, 10,000, that means you have 50,000 naira. So that means you are running your business sustainably. That means you are generating income to cover your costs. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Please just type yes, yes, so that it doesn't look as if I'm just talking. So if what I'm saying makes sense, please just type yes in the chat box. So if at the end of the day you have 50,000 naira profits, so if you do this in 6 months, you know you have 300,000 naira. So if someone comes to you and tells you, madam, that's your business, or that's your business that you are doing, is it sustainable? Are you making profit? You can say yes, I'm making profit. And if the person asks you, that's why bookkeeping is very, very, very important. It's key for me, because at Mama Money, that's one of the first things we do for our women. Thank you. I can see your yes. Thank you. So it's very key. So you must be able to record every expense that comes with everything that you are doing. So that's the first case. So let's say now our cost of production is 50,000 naira. And after you've done everything that you are doing, you get 1,000. Okay, let's say 50,000 naira is your cost of production. And at the end of the day, when you did your production, you were able to get, let's say, 100 bottles. So 100 bottles, and you are selling for 150, let's say 150. The 100, 150, how much is that? I think 100, 150, that should be 150,000, no, 15,000. 100 times 150. That's, sorry, please let me do my calculation. This my, please just hold on. So 100 times. Okay, so let's say you get your cost of production is 50,000 naira. Then after you've produced, you know, the first one, we got 1,000 bottles. But after production, in the second case, you got 100 bottles. And that 100 bottles, you are selling for, the first one we sold for 150, or 150 naira. So if you are still going to sell for 150, that it will give us 15,000 naira. So if you see, that means you are not profitable. You spent 50,000 naira to produce 100 bottles of body spray. If you are going to sell at 150 for one, that means you are going to be making 15,000 naira. So if you remove 50,000 naira from 15,000, that means you are running at a loss of 35,000 naira. Okay, let us even say you are selling that 100. Let's say you're selling that 100 for, let us take it up a little. Let's say you're selling for times, let's say 300. If you're going to sell that same bottle, that 150 ml bottle for 300 naira, you're going to get 30,000 naira. So just like we did in the first place, so you've gotten 30,000, that means you're at loss of 20,000 naira. You've not paid yourself salary, you've not paid your staff salary, you've not paid your rent, so you are not sustainable. That means it tells you that, see, babe, this business is not working. So all I'm just trying to say is that for you to run a sustainable social enterprise or business, the income that you are making, your profits, your revenue, everything that you're doing should be able to cover your cost. So if my cost of running Mama Money, staff, rent, and everything, every month is going to 500,000 naira. My staff costs, my rent, my everything is 500,000 naira. That means every month I should be able to make over 500,000 naira. That means what I'm making should be able to cover my costs. So I should be having excess so that I remain sustainable, so that today I'm in business, tomorrow I don't run out of business. Do you understand me? So that is, for us, what I've done, what I've been able to do with Mama Money is, like I shared, I used when we started with free, but we saw that free is not sustainable. Yes, this training is coming to these women for free, but there has to be a way for us to generate income. So we included the interest rate on the loans. When I saw that, man, we needed more money, what did I do? We opened a soap factory. So with that soap factory, we are making money to help us cover the cost of our trainings. We are making money to help us cover the cost of maybe paying my staff, the cost of paying office rent. So if I'm making money through interest on loans, I'm making money through the sales of our liquid wash. That's why I've been able to stay in business for close to, I think, 8 years now. So another thing that you can do to make your business sustainable So for entrepreneurs, especially women, this is the best time as a woman to be an entrepreneur. So there are a lot of opportunities out there, a lot of opportunities out there that you need to leverage on. So yes, you can be making money to cover your costs, but there is free money outside. So it comes in form of grants. So there is the Tony Elumelu Foundation. I'm an alumni. So like I said, everything that has helped me, I'm an alumni of the Tony Elumelu Foundation. I'm a Leap Africa social innovator, a Mandela Washington fellow, like Peter shared. I'm a GSBI alumna. See, all these fellowship that I'm calling, all of them, I got money from all of them. From the Tony Elumelu Foundation, I got $55,000. From Leap Africa, I got 1 million as an outstanding social innovator. In 2017, when I became a Mandela Washington Fellow and I went for the fellowship in Chicago, Northwestern, there was a competition and I came back with money from that competition. GSBI, we got over 10,000 euros from GSBI. AVGD, we got funding from the federal government too. So while you are running your social enterprise to make it sustainable, there is free money out there that can help you cover some of these costs. So let's say I get a grant. Now, when I got the Tony Elumelu Foundation grant, it helped me to pay my rent. So the money I would have used to pay my rent, what did I do? I saved it. So that's one of the things that can help you as a business owner in Nigeria. And when it comes to running a social enterprise, if you want to say sustainable, one of the key things that has helped me is integrity. So if you are delivering a service, if you tell people yes, let your yes be yes. If you are running a social enterprise and you are giving impact, if you are telling people that, hey, I'm going to train, so for my funders, they know, if Mama Money tells you she's funding, she's empowering 100 women, I'm not going to empower 100, I'm going to empower 150, I'm going to wow you with that little funding that you have given to me. So I exceed my customers' expectations. So when if it's for the end, for the social enterprise and getting partners, I'm exceeding my funders' expectation. If it is for myself, if you need to see our soap, if you see our dishwash, I have friends that have started the soap business before we started. But you need to go and see our bottle. We have our own mold. We sat down, we crafted that bottle. If you take our soap and you take it with brands that have been in existence for maybe up to 50 or maybe 60 years, we can compete with them. Our formulation is, you understand, we went to that. So integrity is key, integrity to your customer. So don't shortchange your customer, because another very key thing for running a sustainable enterprise is because so that your customers keep coming back. If your customers come as a business, you tell them this is body spray, it is 200. If you spray it on your dress, it's going to last for 30 minutes. And they come, they spray it, immediately they just from their room to their parlor, the thing has gone. Next time they won't come and meet you. You understand me? If as a social enterprise or an NGO, you are telling your funders, hey, I'm going to empower 200 people, and they give you 5 million. And at the end of the day, you are only able to empower 30 people to you. So people keep asking, why? Every time everybody wants to partner with you. Integrity is key. Integrity is key. So for me, running a social enterprise, you need to be able to generate income. So your, what's it called? It might be free, but there has to be an element. So if maybe it's you're providing free maybe sanitary pads. So your social enterprise, what it's doing is maybe to provide sanitary pads for young girls in maybe underserved communities. So for me, the idea that is coming to my head for you to stay sustainable, if a pad maybe always is coming at 400 naira in the market, how do you go become a dealer so that always is giving it to 300 naira? But when you are requesting for funding, you are charging 400 naira. When they go to the market, it is 400 naira, they will buy it. But you've gotten it at what? 300 naira. So you have 100 naira on top. With that 100 naira, you can fund or you are able to pay your staff. So there are times that you might not get funders, you are able to get money to buy free pad and still donate to young girls. So you just have to be creative, you just have to be innovative. As I end, one thing that I said that has helped me, integrity is very, very key. You need to be able to generate income to cover your costs. There has to be an income generating element in whatever you are doing. And for business owners, sales, customer service, very key, so that your customers keep coming. Integrity, very, very, very key. So I hope I've made sense. The time is very short. I just thank you for having me, Peter. I'm done. I think I'm over with 2 minutes.
Thank you very much. So like your session and for Tony also, I think it's really amazing. What I really enjoy is you people, like, you didn't hold anything back. You are really vulnerable. You were able to like share valuable insight that a lot of people will not share with people, and that's the essence of this space, in this safe space where people can understand, like, well, when they see my mom on TV with president, with everybody, like, why now? Is it that Mama Mommy have one God that all of us does not have? Or Mama Mommy cost soap for us now. So this is the soap. So this is the soap that Mama have already is cutting for us now. So that you guys don't think that maybe there is something that other people are doing that you don't know about. It seems that there is nothing like anyone is doing that is different from this hard work. We can't say for every other person, but at least Mama Money is someone that I've known for a while now, and his work. So, and I know she's been open to us, and I and Mama Money, we talk a lot on a daily basis on some of the projects she's working on, and I can really understand her passion for our work. It's really amazing. So after today, I'm going to share a lot of Mama Money platform, Toyin's platform. Please follow them. That is the only way you can pay them back for all these things they are doing today. So, and all of the speakers also, they have established platforms, social media and everything. Follow them there, share their work with other of your people and everything. So, and that's how you build relationship with people. When they are having events, they need volunteers, volunteer with them, intern with them, you understand? So let us be smart in the way we relate with our mentors, you understand? So you can be able to be beneficial for all of us. So thank you very much, Mama Money. We are going to go to tech now. I know a lot of people have interest in technology. So, but before we start on tech with Ine, so I just want to like check some of the questions that are available here. So Toyin, someone asked that, are you willing to share with them a draft for bookkeeping on accounting? I don't know if that will be possible to share.
Yes. We have a free template on our website actually for people to use for bookkeeping.
That's even better.
Yeah. So go to Leaford Consulting.
Okay,
LeafordConsulting.com.
Yeah, I'm going to share that. I'm going to share it with them. And there is an amazing group that Leaford has. That is the Techie Accountant that give you a lot of. I think there is this discussion board that they have that is really amazing. That you can ask a lot of questions and everything. So all those resources I'm going to share to everyone immediately after this session. So is there any other question? Let me see.
I think I can see one in the comment section. I'm trying to bring it.
Okay, at your enterprise, are there people who donate for women's courses or a platform where women can offer services? in exchange for money to pay for their courses?
Okay. So for us at Mama Money, if you go to www.mamamoney.org, that is www.mamamoni.org. What our platform does is a peer-to-peer lending and donation platform for low-income female entrepreneurs. That means people go there, they take their money, they put on the platform. Let's say you have 150,000 naira that you are not using, it comes to us. So we have this pool of women that we have onboarded through our trainings. We take these women that require funding and we fund them. And after 1 year, we give you back the money. So we have funders that say, I don't want my money back. I want a woman, I want to donate, let's say 50,000 naira to some of your women. So what we do, because there are some women on our platform that you cannot give them loans because it's like you're helping them to dig their grave. So for such women, we use that money to help them start their business or to help them buy stock for their business. Then our platform at our innovation center, what we do there is we empower women for free. So if you need a skill in fashion, makeup, food processing, you come there, you learn a skill for free. So to you, it is free, but we have partners that are paying for it. So we have partners and we have me, Mama Money, using our soap money to pay, using our interest on our loans to pay. Hope that is clear.
Yeah. Okay. So somebody's asking if they can intern with you. I think that that would be possible, definitely. So
so the person can send me, I'll just drop, okay, Peter, I'll give you a mail that you can share. I can just share my mail here in the comment section and the person can reach out to me through that.
Oh, okay. All right then. So okay, so there are some general resources that will be shared with everyone, and there are some like emails we only be shared with if you have chosen Mama Money with as your mentor. So you will receive Mama Money email address. But if you have not chosen her, so just go through other channel, maybe their website and everything, and send her your email like, okay, you were part of this and everything. But for those who have chosen her as their mentor, those one I would like, okay, introduce them to Mama Money personally. So, and to other people like that. So that's why we're going to do it, so that we can have accountability. Okay, so Ine, hope you're ready. Hello, is Ine here? Yeah, Ine is here. Yes. Okay. I like the blue lights. We can't hear you yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Okay, not yet. Sometimes it's earpiece and Zoom and speakers sometimes can really be difficult. Especially when you're trying to connect with your airlines. Okay, and then we can still hear you. So, and also for the participants, you can actually use reactions here. So you can actually you can show reaction to the talk, like you can clap if you want to, just like this. You can thumbs up something. If you love something, you can love. If something's funny, you can laugh. Yeah, you can celebrate also. So there are different reactions in Zoom actually that you can use to just express yourself if you are enjoying yourself, so that the speakers can get some kind of feedback from all this going on. So we just wait a little for you need to just fix his audio so that we can get started. Adejoke is around? Let me see. Okay, Adejoke is not here. Adejoke is blind through her. Yeah, we can see here. Yeah, coming. Okay.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Okay. Where are you? Goodness. Finally, somebody from Togo. At least we have a speaker from outside Nigeria. Yeah.
We transfer from Nigeria. I'm in Nigeria and also. I'm a Nigerian, so I just came here for like 3 days. So that one is all speaker from
Yes,
outside
but
Nigeria.
it's still like outside Nigeria, yeah.
At the moment. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is because the environment is different. Like, can't you see? Eco-friendly environment. That's nice. The hair in that place is cleaner, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. So I've been the experience in Togo.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Like, I like it here. And the city is probably because the country is small, like the population is small. I wouldn't say that the country is small, but the population is small. So I would say that the kind of waste that they are generating here is not like up to like, imagine the whole country is like 7 million compared to Lagos that is over 25 million or so.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
Yes. So,
okay, Ini, what's up? Are you ready? Yeah, I think the voice is still not coming out. I don't know. Will you try and maybe restart Zoom and let's say maybe it's not identifying the device, the audio device. Hello, can you hear me?
yes, we can.
Okay, I think it's coming out now. Hello? Hello? Hello?
We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I think Ini's voice is still not coming out. Yeah. Will you try and restart your Zoom? Let's say.
It could be a network.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's network.
Maybe she can use a headphone.
And I think sometimes your device may not recognize the headphone at this time. Maybe sometimes just like just close it and restart or something. It happens like to me once in a while sometimes. Maybe should we go ahead with Adejoke and then Ine will just join us. You can solve the audio. Okay, that's good. Okay, so Adejoke, are you ready?
I think so.
Okay, go for it.
What does it give me this spotlight? Okay. Hello everyone. Please, I just want to know if you can hear me very well. Can you see me and hear me very well?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. And thanks to Mr. Peter Ayeni for this opportunity to be able to pay it forward and share the little knowledge that I have about grants. You know, when he asked me to come and share something about positioning and the organization for winning grants and everything, you know, that's like not cutting soap for you now. I want to teach you how to make the soap. So Abi, how many of you want me to cut soap for you? Sure, I should just teach you how to make the soap. Let me teach you how to make the soap instead of cutting for you. So that konita. All right. So my name is Adejoke Lasisi, and I'm just happy that the first two speakers, especially the first one, I was able to be in class for that. So about tax, accounting, everything, you know, all those things that you were taught, it might seem boring to you, like you see it as something that I don't really like accounting, Jerry, I don't need this. But all these things, they are very, very important in your business, especially when you are trying to get a grant. They are very, very important. So I'm very happy that she already talked about that Mr. Peter put it in the first program, so that you guys will really understand what it takes to be accountable and to be able to differentiate your business from your personal money. So those kind of things, they help a lot. So when you are talking about grants, you know, like so many people just want to jump into grants. They just hear the word grant and they just want to jump into it. There are so many things that you need to look at when you see a grant or an opportunity that they want to give out money there. So the things that you need to do first is that make sure that you go to their website, go to the website of the organizers of that grant that they are giving out the grant. So don't be lazy, because one thing that I noticed is that majority of us are lazy. We don't like to do all the work, but we want to get the results. And to be honest, it will not work that way. So make sure that you go to their website first. So when you go to their website, look at all the criteria, everything, the eligibility. Maybe it's for women only, like this program is for women. Maybe the age group from 18 years to 35 years, maybe it's from 18 to 45, maybe it doesn't even have any age range. Like the opportunity that will be coming out on Monday now, that one, no age limit at all. Because there are some people, 9 years old, they got the award there in Nigeria, and they got the 1 million naira and some other opportunities as well. So that will come out on Monday. They just launched today. So just make sure that you are out there, your organization is out there. So I'm going to share some examples for you that worked for me, and I believe that it's going to work for you because I've used it to mentor some people, and day to day actually been able to win grants for their businesses. One thing is that make sure that you put your business on social media. Don't say that, hey, I'm shy, Jarewo. People will know what I'm doing. Why do people don't know what you are doing? You have to put it out there. People need to see what you are doing, because you are not doing it for yourself. You have to remember that the business is not about you. It's about those people that you are doing it. They need to accept your business. They need to see what you do. So don't just say that, based online, people will see me, people will copy your business. What are they copying? Even if you do not put it online, eventually they are still going to copy it. And one thing about idea is that when an idea is being given to you, like I don't know those kind of spirits that talk of like they just bring the idea. So once that idea drop on you like that, boom, see, that idea did not drop on only you. It dropped on probably millions of people. It's only the person that takes action, that actually like work on the idea, that people know. Or have you not imagined when you see some business and they'll be like, I have thought about this thing before. Why did I not even start it? You see? So that idea to actually came to you, but you did not take action. You didn't do anything on it. So, and when you have an idea and you didn't do anything on it, like nobody is even going to know that it exists or not. So just make sure that you put yourself online there. The things that you write online matters. That's number two. The first one is make sure that you go to their website, look at the eligibility and everything. And if they have probably previous winners, go and check the video or check the testimony. If it's possible, do you know what I do? God, I'm not a stalker. I'm not a stalker, but those people that I know that they've won before, I will go and follow them. I will befriend them. So as in like, they will get to see what I do too. So, during that process, I will get to like ask them questions about how they got to like get the opportunities. People now they see people that are into their sector, they see them as what am I going to say? Like they see them as competitors. No, they are competitors, but people do not have majority don't have they don't have a positive this thing like to be able to like be good with people like are doing the same thing in your sector. You don't have to be their enemies. You don't have to fight with them. These people are the ones that will take you the kind of network that you belong to. So you can't say that, okay, because they are into my sector, I will not talk there. You are doing yourself, not them. They've arrived. They are already where they are supposed to be. For you that you are competing with them, they don't even know that you exist. That time that you are using to compete with them, just use it to create something new. So make sure that you get their names or go and follow them. Look at what they are doing. Look at why they were selected. Those are the kind of things you might not even send them a message. You can just look them at far so that you just see what they do. So I'm not saying that you should copy them, but the kind of things, the kind of impact that they make, that kind of thing to help you as a business person, as someone that wants to attract that organization that gave them the grant in the previous year. Then then number three is that when you are applying for grants, make sure that you write, because we have different kind of grants applications. Some people it will be written, some will be videos, some different ones, and some will be both. They will tell you to write, they will tell you to send 1 minute video. So you just have to make sure that you put yourself out there, do your best so that your application speaks for you, because you are not there to defend yourself. Your applications should be something that they see and they are wow, like that thing that it just wow them, like they just want to know more. They just want to call you for the next stage. That is the way you write your applications. Not that you write it and even you yourself, even yourself, you cannot give yourself money for that kind of application. So we now give you money. So that is that. Then another thing again, in the criteria that I talked about first, it involves sectors too. For instance, now you're a fashion designer and you saw an organization, they say they only want to fund agricultural sector. Trust me, don't waste your time. Sometimes they will not select you. If they are looking for businesses that involve tech, you are into education, or not even say education, like you are into agriculture, and your own agriculture doesn't even like have anything to do with tech, please don't even bother applying. Don't, or if they say that they only want to give it to only women, if you're a man, don't even bother applying for it. So those are the kind of things that you make sure that you don't just waste your time in applying for some things. It's not all applications that you apply for. Just make sure that the ones that you are eligible to, then you apply for it. Then another thing again is that these organizations, now what they are looking for, they want to know if your idea is original. What do I mean by that? Like, I'm not saying that there's nothing new under the sun. That's the truth. We all know that. But you need to make sure that your idea that you're bringing there's a different way of you that you've been able to do it. Okay, for instance, now what we do at Planet 3R, we weave this pure water nylon and everything. Do we say that you don't have Ashoke and woven fabrics? We've had it for a long time. But now, because we weave this with pure water nylon and it solves the environmental problem that we have. So that alone is something. So the idea have to be. Then another thing again is that they want to know if your solution, if your idea is solving a problem. So you need to make sure that you link any of your solution to any of these SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals. So if it's solving any of those problems, so that means that your local solution is giving your local idea is giving solution to a global problem, and that is something that will help you to be able to scale beyond your community. But if they see that your idea alone is just for people in your community, just for your locality, is not something, is not a global problem like what they are facing, like not like like one of the global problems now, women empowerment, education, no poverty, climate action, infrastructures, partnerships, all those kind of things. If your solution, if your idea is solving one of these things, then it's something that will help, that will scale. So that means that they know that if they invest in you, they give you that grant. It's not just people in your community that will benefit from it. They want to know how well you can scale, how well, like how broad that solution can be, like the kind of people that will impact that solution, that money, if they give it to you and you use it to create, or use it to buy that equipment and use it to create that empowerment something. They want to know the number of people that can actually benefit from it, the impact you can make from it. Then one more thing again is that those are just like probably the written one. So when it comes to videos now, because so many people will ask you to do video, they want to see the people behind the idea. They want to see the, okay, this person. See, trust me, they don't pay organizations. We think that they pay organization, but they are paying, they are looking at you that, okay, this is the person that will drive the goal of this organization. They are trying to like work with you. You are the person that's you are the person driving the organization. So if you are not smart enough, if you do not know what you are doing enough, if you cannot pitch it to them to understand, believe me, they might not give you that money, they might not give you that grant. So those kind of things, they will look at it. And that's why some people tell you now to do 1 minute video, post it to the Instagram, send them the link or tag them or so. There was this grant like that I saw online. That was in 2019. So when I saw it, no, 2018. So when I saw it, they said that we should do 1 minute video. Then I sent it. I posted it on my Instagram page. So I now tagged them. But do you now know the funniest thing? Where I'm coming to is out. They now shortlisted 33 of us. The program was just for women only. So we had to do 1 minute video. So 33 of us were shortlisted. I was like, really wow. So 33 of us and they wanted to give 1 million naira each to each women. So when we're shortlisted, they now said, okay, they were going to call us. But do you know that these people, this organization, they tagged me on all of my social media. They tagged me on my Twitter, they tagged me on Facebook. So, and I applied on Instagram. So that makes you know that these people are following you. They are looking out. They actually like when you apply for something, they will go and search your name to know whether you are even into that business or not. Some people, they just hear about opportunity and they just open their Instagram or open their Twitter that day because of that opportunity. How would they even just choose it? Because you don't have a track record. These are the kind of things that they are looking to see, because your track record is very important. Especially when you go and pitch to them, you need to tell them the kind of amount you make in a year, the kind of profits that you make. Then if they give you that money, how much you are going to make and how much people that business is now going to impact, like in terms of employment opportunities. When they see all these kind of benefits, that is when they will now say, okay, you might be eligible to give money to, because if you don't, if you are not if you don't give what it, all those things that they don't see it in you, they will not give you that money. We should note that this organization too, they need to win. They have a goal, and that is one of the things why I told you that make sure that when you see opportunity, go to their website, read everything about them, read about their objectives, the reason why they are giving out the grants. So when you know the reason why they are giving out the grant, for instance, now they want to give the grant out because they want to see more youth being empowered. They want to see more women being empowered. So now, when you as a person, you are training youth, they now say that, okay, they see that you guys, your goals align, your vision align. So that means that if they are investing in you, they are giving you that fund, is going to be because they will get report from you. So that means that when you succeed in that thing, because it has to be a win-win. Any relationship, like if they grant something to, if it's not going to if those people are not going to achieve anything from there, they will not give you grants, because their own goals, their own objectives too will not be achieved because you are not achieving your own. So that means that they need to give it to people that will help them achieve their own goals. So indirectly, you are helping those organizations, you are helping them to achieve their goals. So if your goals do not align, it might be difficult for you to get such grants. So those are the things that you need to make sure that you understand, and just make sure that you get everything right. The especially the writing. If you are not good at grant writing, you can go for conferences, you can go for workshops on that to learn it. And if you know that you don't have time to learn it, you can give it to an expert to probably write your business plan for you. But if you are going for pitching, most of the time, if you can't send someone there, if you are the one as a small business owner, you are the one that will go and pitch your business. It's always good for you to try and like rehearse a couple of times. Just keep doing it over again until you are now used to those words. I know it's your words, but you just have to like make sure that you are used to the words. So all those things, so that when they ask you questions, you'll be able to answer them very well, and they don't start doubting you that, are you sure that we can give you these grants, all these kind of things. And when they ask you, there's this question that they usually ask somebody, people, like when you go for grant like that, or when you write it down, they will ask you that, why are you the one? Why should you be the one to get this grant? As in, why should we give you this money? you know they won't just want to know about why you are better than other people, like why you're ideal. So they want to know about your competitive advantage. So they want to know the things that you have that others don't have. So it doesn't have to be quality, because some people will be like, my own is quality, my own is this, my own is that. So just make sure that you get all these facts right, and you know why you are different, why you are unique. You don't have to copy other people. Your own might be different entirely, and just say it the way it is. See, these people too, they be in our shoes before, the judges. So they know when you are lying or not. Just be real, just be yourself. And you would definitely get this thing. The one I told you about then, that I did this online stuff, the Instagram, that I was shortlisted. Eventually, was one of the 5 winners in Nigeria then. So it was just on call interview. I was in my house. I sent the video. They called me for an interview, and the 1 million entered my account. I did not even have to leave anywhere. Like, it was just like that. So there are so many opportunities like that that you can get, and just yes, the budget as well too is very important. Just make sure that your budget, no, but your budget, see, there's one tricky something about this grant. If they don't ask you to write budget to suit how much they are giving, for instance, like organization is giving 1 million naira. My time is up, but let me quickly just chip this in. If an organization is giving 1 million naira, and you have a plan like 9 million naira to scale your business, please do not say that it's 1 million naira that you need because those organizations are giving 1 million naira. Don't do that. Don't. I've never tried that. Except if the organization say that, what will you do with 1 million naira? That's just an example. But if they are not asking that, make sure that you write everything that you need. I need 9 million naira, 9.7 million naira, and they are giving 1 million naira. You just tell them that the 1 million naira that they are giving you will be able to do this and this. Then you try and sort all the other things. As in, like, I even get some people, they were supposed to give me probably 1 million naira. They even gave me more because they saw that the idea and the money will not be enough. But if you had written 1 million naira, they will not even know that I needed more. So don't lie, just be yourself. Thank you so much. Hello, I'm done.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Basically, I thought it would be good if we can all talk about how we feel.
Yeah, so just let all the questions comes in, and then we can, after Ine's session, we can then ask, do we answer all of the questions?
6 to 9 hour difference, depending on where in the US.
Okay, Ine, you can start.
As well, and he was basically saying that it would be generally quite open to that if we as a product team found a way to make it work. So I guess, from my perspective, one way to do it is people who would be in a different time zone that is sort of like behind the British time zone or behind the majority of our team time zone would probably have to start the day early.
Hello, Ine. Can you hear us?
People would be here, some people would be there. How would others feel about that? And I guess I would also like to hear from Peter, Beta, and Omar and Blanca if you are also planning to travel somewhere, be it close or far.
I have I don't know who's my cook, but sorry.
Blanca was just talking.
You're talking about how do you meet yourself so far? Camera mic up. I'm gonna get to you for that.
Hello, Ine. Can you hear me?
Go. Go, man. I'm nice.
Hello. I think Adij, okay?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, maybe can you try and answer some of the questions? I think Ine is still having problem with the audio.
Okay.
Maybe I think there are some questions in the chats because I'm just switching between this and the meeting going on in the office. So if you can just help me answer the questions they're asking,
Okay.
and also just help me moderate so that if Ine joins back, or else maybe we could just move the session with Ine to tomorrow together with Faith. So maybe that's what we're going to do. So if she's finding it difficult to stay.
Okay, let me answer the question.
Okay.
I will answer all the questions now.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. I think the first question, I think I already answered that, about the 1 million naira grant, if you have 2 million naira plan. So, like I said, do not shrink your budgets. Do not shrink your budget at all when you get that kind of open check. It's just an open check. So they are not saying that, what will you do with 1 million naira? If they did not say that, please do not say it. Then there's one thing that I usually tell people that has helped me in the past. At least I've been privileged to win about 9 different grants now. Do you know how I write my budget? As in, then when I'm asked to put down the things I want to use for the money, please make sure that you don't just write, don't assume that they know what you are saying. Do you understand? Don't just say that sewing machine, 1, at sewing machine at 50,000 naira each. So you are buying 200,000 naira. See, there are so many things that people always like. That these are the things that they see. Write sewing machine. Write maybe it's you want to write Singer. You want to buy Singer sewing machine model A10 something something. As in, write it out. Let them see that you are being okay. In his back. Hello, please, you can have the floor.
Hello. Hello.
We can hear you.
Okay, fine. I'm really sorry. Sorry, I had to use my laptop. I was using my laptop before, but I don't know what's the issue. I don't know what's the technical issue because I wanted sharing my screen with you guys. So I'm really sorry for keeping you guys waiting. I know so many people were really anticipating this session. So I am in your Bongudo, and if you follow me on Facebook, you know I'm really passionate about tech and digital skills advocacy, and also I'm passionate about inclusion. So
One is like, when are you just off? If you already know, or at least they have a rough sense of
hello.
July or August. And then also, if you would like to work away from somewhere remotely, that's the second thing.
Hello.
So for me, it would be kind of thing because I wanna like go home.
We can hear you,
Hello.
Ini.
Okay, yeah, Peter, please can you mute yourself
Yeah.
because I think it's distracting me, so I don't really know if I'm the one speaking. Yeah, so today we'll be speaking about how to get into tech with zero experience. So this session is really open for those who've been asking themselves, so how can I get into tech? Is tech really difficult? Is tech really difficult to get into? So today I'll be listing out steps to get involved or to get into tech and with zero experience. So I think there's this myth, like a misconception that is going around or that's been planted in so many people's mind that to and is this misconception that okay, people believe that you need to know how to program to be an active part of the tech ecosystem, but that's a misconception because there's so many things you can do in the tech ecosystem even without a skill, even without knowing how to code. So first of all, you need to know that you don't need to know how to code to be a part of the tech ecosystem. Like skills like UI, UX, that's how to design user interface and user experience, digital marketing, and graphic designs, animation, content creation. There's so many skills out there, even data analysis. You don't need a coding skills to be part of the tech ecosystem or to get into this field. So you might be asking, so how do I start? So from my slide, what I have or what I wrote out in my slide was, okay, read and listen more. You need to read and listen more. So why am I saying you should read and listen more? Because to get information, to know what's happening, to know, okay, what's really the in-demand skills out there, even as a tech person. Because most times, nothing is constant in life. Even some tech skills do fade away. Like they do go upskill. So you need to know, okay, so what skills are people really demanding, or what skills are employers really looking out for, even in the tech ecosystem. So if you read more and listen more, you're going to know, okay, what skill to pursue or what skill to go for, instead of just starting something that is not going to be relevant in the nearest future. And hello, please, are you guys hearing me? Hello.
Yes, we can. We can hear you loud
Okay,
and clear.
okay, great. Okay, great. And also you need to join the tech community, because there's this, I think it's like a normal saying that the people you hang around with, they influence you, they have a way of influencing you or rubbing off on you. So you need to join a tech community, or you, and at the moment, I would have said you need to attend tech meetups. But at the moment, because of the pandemic, there have been some restrictions about, okay, where you go and meetings and so many other things. So, but we thank God for the internet and thank God for social media. There are lots of platforms, and I run one of the amazing platforms that help people without tech skills to get started, with tech skills. Yeah, so I run one of those platforms. It's called Tech Skills Hack, TECH, then Skills and Hack. It's called Tech Skills Hack. So joining that platform will help you. It's going to help you um, to know, okay, you're going to see tutorials to help you in learning. And another thing is that you need to get a mentor. You don't just join a group. You need to find someone who's passionate about what you want to learn or the field you want to go into, so that the person can direct you or can guide you on what to do. So you need a mentor. So you need a mentor. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello.
we can.
We can
Yeah.
hear
So
you.
yeah. So you need a mentor. You need a mentor on this part. You need a mentor while on this part, because you can't do this alone, being that you are a newbie. So you need someone to always lead and direct you, or to tell you, okay, what next step to take. And once you get a mentor, you know you're getting a skill that you need to practicalize. You're getting a skill like UI, UX, web design, web development. So you need to search out for tools, and most of these tools are online tools. You need to search out for tools that will help you to practicalize your skills, the skills that you've learned. And after that, yes, I keep telling people you need to write. I know most times they don't mention this, but you need to write. If you really need visibility, you need to write. So writing is very important. You need to write if you need visibility. So every day as you keep learning, you don't need to write much. Even these tips, like, okay, maybe you're learning web development, and you learned how to maybe create a boilerplate in HTML, using HTML. You can write that out, maybe using Facebook, on your Medium or Twitter. You can write it out, and it helps you. It helps you to be consistent, because you know there are people following what you're doing. There are people looking out there for you. So um it's a part. It's one of the major way to get into tech. So you need to practicalize what you're doing, and that's it for me. So, and but the major thing is that you just need to kill the fear. The beautiful thing with tech is that it syncs with every profession, even as a medical doctor, as an accountant, as a businesswoman, as a nurse. The tech is very important. You need to apply tech to it. So you need to look at what skills or what tech skills will be relevant in what you're doing, or in the skill that in your profession, especially if you're not looking at changing your professional path. You just need to know, okay, oh, I'm a medical doctor, so what tech skill can I add to my profession? And these skills, you can find them that, hello?
Hello, Edie.
I think I had a distraction somewhere. So please, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you
And are you
loud and
guys
clear.
following what I'm saying?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am,
great.
we can hear you.
Okay, so the few steps I've mentioned are very paramount or important in getting into the tech ecosystem. So you just need to apply that, and you need to kill the fear. Most importantly, you just need to kill the fear. As ladies, we really need to get involved in the tech ecosystem. We don't need to believe that, okay, there's this thing going around that, oh, tech is meant for guys. No, even programming, the first programmer that we know, like the first person is Ada. There's a lady called Ada. So she was the first programmer, and programming was started by a lady, which means if she could do it, then we can do it. Like, we're really needed in the tech ecosystem. We don't have a lot of women there. So to bridge the gap, to create a balance in the tech ecosystem, we're needed there. We're needed as UI UX designers. We're needed as web designers. There are a lot of businesses who need web designers. There are lots of businesses who need web designers. So you can learn how to design websites using WordPress, Wix, and other CRM out there, CRM tools out there. And these skills are not, they're not complicated to learn, they're not hard to learn, but you just need to be consistent. You just need to devote your time, give in your time to learn it. So once you can kill that fear, and also get to understand that you're needed in the tech ecosystem, you'll be able to move on, to give in your best. So I believe I've been able to share some of the important tips that we need as women to get into the tech ecosystem. And another beautiful thing too is that we shouldn't discriminate against the men. We should follow men out there, like men who are doing amazing things in the tech ecosystem. When I got into tech, it wasn't a woman who led me there. I'm not saying we shouldn't follow women. We should, but it was a man. But we shouldn't discriminate. Okay, oh, if it's not a woman, I can't follow any other person. I can't follow any other.
Let Manuel know what I have found out from all of us. And yeah, and from then on, it's more like
Hello.
like so that we can see if it overlaps with anyone
Hello.
ahead of time.
We can hear you.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. This is why I didn't want to use my phone for this. Sorry, a call just came in, and I think it over the this thing was overridden. So this is why I didn't want to use my phone. But I don't know why my laptop has been messing up. So I think, please, have you guys gotten one or two things from what I said, and like one or two helpful tips that will help you guys to join the tech ecosystem? And even after this session, I'm always here for you guys. You can add me up in your Bomudo. You can add me up in your Bomudo and follow me. And you can also join my tech group, Tech Skills Hack. You'll find amazing tutorials there to guide you through this journey. Thank you very much. Yeah. I think I've not exhausted my time, but I think the tips that I
Yeah,
shared,
I like that
um,
too.
yeah, I think the tips. Hello.
Okay. Well, happy to be here, everyone.
Yeah,
Yes.
Can hear
thank
you.
you.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
We can hear you.
Okay, so I think I've been able to pass some information, some vital information on how to get started in the tech ecosystem. So thank you very much for being an amazing listener, and thank you for joining my station. So if you have any question, you can pass your question across, and I'll be glad to answer your questions. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ini. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Guys, so sorry for sometimes these technical issues happens a lot, like incompatibility. Sometimes Zoom is really crazy, especially if you're using a device for the first time and it doesn't recognize it, then it's technology it's always like that. So thank you so much, Ini. So if you have any question right now, just put it in the chat. So let's have some conversation. So I'm going to be here also. So if you want to be here with me, and if you have any question to me also personally, you can ask. But tomorrow is going to be me and Faith. So we're going to be talking about scholarship opportunity. Faith is a Shefflin scholar, and she also has won Mandela Washington Fellowship. So she's amazing. She's a data scientist also. So I think there will be a lot of insights. I remember like she also like applied for Shefflin like 1 or 2 times, and she learned a lot of things in the process on getting that scholarship to study abroad. So I think it's something that a lot of us will be looking at. Okay, how can I like get scholarship of maybe for masters or things like that? Because all these things also really help. All these, look at what Mama Money said. All of these fellowships sometimes comes with a lot of money. That can help you boost your business. You understand? So some people come to the UK to study and they're able to make some funds. Then they go back to Nigeria, they're able to start good business. You understand? So just look at, because these things are free, you don't have to pay for them. The only thing you pay is just applying. So why not apply? You understand? So, and the thing is that apply with the intention and putting together all of this information. So the thing is that if you have a conversation with someone that has won an award, you are just one step closer to winning that thing yourself. Because the thing is that when you have a conversation with someone that have already done something, that have achieved it, it gives you a lot of privilege for you to be able to like win the same thing. So that's the concept. So if you talk with Adejoke that she have won MSME Award of the Year, and the application is coming out now, and you want to win it yourself. So why could you just like get into her brain and try to like figure out what she did right, and then you improve on that, and then you two will become the next winner, and we come and ride in your amazing car. Okay, so okay, Esther asked a question in me. He said, I am already taking steps towards currently reading a course on Azure and Upwork. Okay, that's not a question. I intend to move into DevOps later. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Okay, that's like thanking someone.
Okay,
Thanking all the
okay,
speakers.
Esther.
Someone asked me a
Okay,
question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, Esther, you're on the right path. Cloud computing is like the big thing at the moment, and I know it's not going to fade out anytime soon, and which means you're on the right path, and it's good that you're taking courses in this. And you said you intend to move to DevOps later, and this is good too. We have some DevOps mentor. I know some DevOps mentor that I can link you to. So just drop me a message, send me a message once we're through with this.
Okay.
Yeah. I wish you all the best, Esther.
All right. So there are some people that have selected Ine as their mentor. So I'm going to share Ine's details with you guys so that you can like get through to her and she'll be able to support it. She has an amazing tech community. I will share all those resources also. You guys can join her. And then okay, you said you have a question.
I said someone asked me a question in the chat box.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
The person said that they want to learn a lot, like you share with us sample of grant writing.
Okay.
To be honest, I would not say that there is one perfect way of writing grant.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you. Can we help mute?
Someone is shouting, "Mommy, mommy!" Is distracting. Sorry.
Yeah, let everybody mute. So that, I'm trying to look for the person. Just go ahead. I'll meet that person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So someone. Okay. Okay. So someone has that how to write grant and everything. See, the truth is there's no specific way of writing grants. You just have to learn how to like present your business well. The way you present your business matters. And one thing about it is that make sure that God, this noise is much.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where it's coming from. I've not been able
Ini,
to.
Inio is on, your is on.
I'm not sure
Three of
it's.
us.
Yeah, I'm not sure
It's
it's.
just three of us. It's just three of us. Yep.
Oh,
Just three of our mics. That's all.
maybe it's my mic. Jason is not making that noise.
Okay. Sorry. All right. So the question is that how can they write grant this? See, the truth is different questions from different um, organizations, but there's always like a way that you write it. And one thing that I'm going to advise you on is that when you write for a grant or you see an opportunity and you write for it, make sure that you don't write directly into the questions directly. Make sure that you get okay. Okay, so make sure that you get all those questions out. Mr. Peter, please mute yourself. Sorry. Oh God. Where am I even at now? What was I saying? Can someone remind me, please?
So you're talking about someone to be able to just sell their business, and that would be the easy way to be able to write.
Okay. So have a good way to present well. That was never where I was. So now get your this thing very well, your Microsoft Word, type in the questions, then make sure that you type your answers inside it. Then when you are done, you see that okay, no, very well, you've written very well, and make sure that you don't go above the numbers of the as in like the words. Sometimes they give you like maximum of 50 words.
Hello, I think we lost her. Okay, so someone asked a question, but I think it should have been answered. He said, I have zero knowledge in tech. Where should I start from? So the person have like no knowledge in tech at all. Where should the person start from?
Please.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. So she said she has zero knowledge in tech. So where
Okay, so when I started in 2015, I had zero knowledge, just like you. But speaking to the right people, just like I mentioned, I had someone who was already in the tech ecosystem, who was actively involved in the tech ecosystem. So the person was there to guide me through, to tell me, okay, this is the course that is selling at the moment, and okay, I'm going to mentor you through it so that you can know that there's someone backing you. So at the moment, you don't have to be afraid. Thank God for the internet, that resources online. You just need to know, okay, what do you want to do? Is it web development, web design, mobile development, data analysis, UI UX? Then you can know, then you look for people who are in this field or the field you're passionate about, and you talk to them, send them an email, follow someone, send the person an email, tell the person, okay, you've started a journey, but you need the person to guide you through. You want the person to be your mentor or your guardian on this path. So by doing that, you're going to go far. So you just need to start from somewhere, kill the fear, start from somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, so Larry, hope you got that. So just that, there is no best way to start actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like in graphic design, you want to learn, just Google how to design whatever, and then start learning. Aside from that, also the mentors, reach out to them. Uh, send me an email also, or some other people in tech, and then you can start. I have some resources for absolute beginners that I can share with you that will help. So, and also some people said that if I chose someone for mentor, can I speak with other speakers also? No. So if you have selected someone for mentor, you can't have them, I can't introduce you to them as a mentee anymore. So the only thing you can get is you can reach out to them on your own accord. Like, okay, I selected Faith as a mentor, but now I really need to learn something from Ini. So now you have to go and meet Ini yourself and introduce yourself nicely. Like, okay, please, Ma, I was part of Women Leads, and I'm so excited about so. Please, can I learn more about this and that? You understand? So just if you ask them nicely, definitely. I know Ini very well. She's always willing to help, even she does this for free. So she would be willing to help you as much as possible. So, and not only in like every one of them here help a lot of people. So, and they'll, because they have received a lot of help from other people. So what we are doing here is to give back to as much people as possible, so that in 4 years, 2 years, 3 years time, you also can be organizing things like this for other people coming behind. So that is the essence. We have to just take those knowledge, what we have been privileged to have, then we give it back to the community, so that people coming behind us also can, like, we're just like paying it forward. So that's the idea. So we're talking about budget earlier. Okay, I think that's a question. Yeah, so if you have selected Ini initially, you have her as your mentor. But if you have not been selected by her, that's what I'm saying. Just follow what I said before, so I don't keep like repeating myself. Just ask her nicely, you understand, and introduce yourself. Yeah, from this space. So tomorrow it's going to be the same time, 3:30. It's going to be Faith, and it's going to be me also. I'm going to have a session tomorrow. Generally, so not on a particular topic, but like on everything. So on tech, business, innovation, and everything. So if there is a question you have in mind, you don't know how to ask it now or something, so just like, maybe I will do a form and send it to every one of you. So you just fill all your questions. So tomorrow I'll be answering those questions. So after Faith session tomorrow, I think Faith session is very important. You guys don't miss it for anything. So I think international opportunities is something that have helped a lot of people. For me also, international opportunities have helped me a lot. My first travel out of the country was all expenses paid, and I learned a lot. When I went to Germany, I learned a lot, and it was all expenses paid. You understand? So, and all these opportunities happen all the time, but you just need to like position yourself very well to be able to like take advantage of them. So I think we've really, this is like 5 here already. So we missed Ajijoke, but I think she has been busy. She's not in the country, so I think most of them have given us a lot and a lot. So do we still have any other question, so that I don't like waste most of our time, so that we can get ready and save our data, and then tomorrow we can kick off from here.
Okay, thank you, sir. This is Chamaka on the line.
Okay, Chamaka, go ahead.
You mentioned that you have resources for absolute beginners for tech.
Yeah.
I did. Would you be kind to please send it to us also?
Okay. Yeah. So based on popular demand, I would add it as part of the resources today. So immediately after this session today, I will compile all the resources of the speakers that have spoken and all their links. So to you guys to reach out to them and some other resources. Grace Kalu, what's your question?
Thank you, sir.
Quickly ask. Grace, go ahead and ask your question, Grace.
Okay, I initially asked Adejoke on the grant writing. For example, I want to write a grant for my organization.
Okay.
And considering the fact that the people giving out the grant said it has to be a cluster kind of grant. So for you to apply, you have to be in a cluster of like 5.
Okay.
So the grant actually has an advocacy agenda focusing to a particular thing. Whether you're writing to agriculture, you're writing to health, you're writing to education, but it has to be channeled to a particular agenda, advocacy agenda. So now my question is this: since we have to be in a cluster, can someone working on health, me working on combating human trafficking and gender-based violence, can we like come up with a common advocacy agenda to like merge as a cluster to apply for that grant? That's the question I asked initially.
Can I answer that?
Sure.
Okay. So if you're like, there's this stuff now that 5 of us from different organizations, we come up together and we wrote a proposal. So we applied, we've applied at these US consulates, this thing, so a project. So we came, and we are all in different this thing, but we want to achieve a common goal. So far, you guys like working together can actually like give that common goal and achieve and goes in line with what the organization is looking for, then it's a very, very good one. It's just for that project. And that's what a lot of people don't know. They don't know that there are different forms of partnership, you know. So people only think that, okay, it's only when someone bring money to your business and have some percentage of shares. No, it's not like that. You guys can just come together, do a project in a community, and after that, you write your report and, okay, what have you been able to benefit from it, blah, blah, blah. And that is all. As in that partnership, that is the end of it. So it's not something like continuous on the fine. You guys can do another project together. If probably it's you might do it in like 5 different states, 6 different states. So these are the kind of things that you just have to make sure that the kind of business that you guys want to like work together in, you need to make sure that each and everyone submit their projects that you are going to use. So it has to be collective efforts. So not one person cannot just be doing it. It's not going to work. So all of you need to be in it together. You need to show up. You need to do the work. Like these things, writing grants can be so exhausting. Writing generally can be exhausting, especially when you are asked to put what you do practically into writing. It can turn someone's head into sometimes, because there's some questions that they ask you. But one good thing about these questions is that when you're able to answer them, it even helps you to understand some things in your business that you do not really take notes before. Those questions will help you open up some things that you now feel like, okay, wow, I think I can do this. I think I can do that. So those are the kind of things. So you can definitely partner with people that have like minds and probably in the similar space that you guys are working towards achieving the same goal. So that is something that you can do. I hope I've been able to answer that.
I think that's well answered. So the thing is that collaboration is actually key. And that is one of the things I actually like in every of my, I've been doing like social innovation since 2017. Yeah, I came a little bit late into the game because I've been working with private sector, governments, so these people, I don't even realize what social entrepreneurship means. You understand? Until I became a consultant for an NGO. Then I'm like, oh, really? Like I've been in tech all this while, and we could actually use technology to do some good in people's lives. So collaboration actually help a lot. The network, you understand, and that is one thing I advocate when I did the last master class we did, lead with Peter. And that's why I advocate, like, you guys come together and build something. So I've seen the pattern. One of the lady Joy Toko that is doing agricultural free farm, what they're doing with another guy, Gideon. So he's a designer and she's in the she ended up doing business. And like, I don't have the money to pay a graphic designer, but if I have someone in my network that don't design, okay, guy, can we collaborate, right? So at least I can't pay you so much, but at least you as a designer can promote your work, and you also can then help me to design some things. Maybe if the design is 10,000 naira, I'm like, okay, I'll pay you 2,000. That's what I can afford. But that work will promote the designer, and you also help head your own business. So it's about you be able to come out to somebody, like, it's not safe like, I don't have the money, I want to build a website, I don't have money for a website. Have you reached out to maybe some other young people coming up as a new designer? Like, okay, the person is not like, it's not pricey. Like, you don't want like design website and not like, Peter, you come and design website for me. Like, can you pay me? You can't, like, you can't pay what I'm going to charge you to design website for you. But there are some other people that 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira will like help them, you understand, to do something. Then they'll be like, even when I started designing website in 2016, no, in 2007, the first website I designed was for a church. And the man, how much did he pay me? It's not much, but I was so excited to do that job because it's my first job. You understand? So at every point in life, there will always be some people that are just coming up. They want to showcase their work. They want to do things to like express themselves. And you can tap in. That is not like using someone. That is like collaboration, because they want to express themselves. You also want to expose your own business. Then you come together and you work. You understand? So even in this network right now, I've been sharing like a lot of your emails like anonymously, but if you guys want to like know each other, I could like do an email where I expose everybody email, so like you can look at people you know or something that you guys can collaborate together. You understand? So like with integrity, you know, that is exactly what we discussed and what Mama Money said. Integrity is very key in social entrepreneurial space, because there are a lot of money moving around, but there are not a lot of people doing what they want to do. So people just make it as a business. They pitch everywhere, but they never execute anything and they collect money. You understand? But don't be like that. The money is there sincerely, but if you have the integrity, you show your work, you live your brand. And that's one thing that inspired me about all the 5 people on this list. Like Adejoke, if you go to Adejoke, like, she's going to shock you with everything she's doing, because she's always on your faces. Like, you can't just, she's unforgettable. That's the thing. The same thing with Ini. She's unforgettable in tech. If you want to talk about, if anybody asks me about tech advocacy in Nigeria right now, I can't think twice, because every day, that is like her Bible. And that's why I used to tell people, like, if I go to your Facebook page now, can I tell who you are? Or like there was a time I was trying to like give small grants to social entrepreneurs. So people that apply, and I went to their page, everything about there is, I'm not saying that religious is not good or something, it's good. But 90% of all your posts about your pastors, about, like, people know about God already, a lot. So you to like talk about, imagine you just put that effort into like talking about your business a little bit. You understand? People will patronize you, you know? So there are lots of people there that they are looking at what you are doing. I'm telling you, they're looking at what you're doing, and they're just waiting for the right time. You understand? But today you post about I'm selling shoe. To after 4 months, we didn't see any post again. People like, next day now come about bag. They're like, what is he doing? Is it bag or shoe or what? We don't really understand what you're really doing. You understand? So consistent, persistent is key. So let people be angry. Like, your business is like your gospel. Preach it to people. You understand? Preach it. Your idea is that you are solving the problem you are solving. That is everyone's gospel. So preach it like your life depends on it because you are passionate about it. Let people see it in your eyes. Like when I talk to people when I was building in Billy, they'll be like the way you talk about it, like, I don't have all the billions in the world, but I'm just like passionate about it. And before you know it, most of the opportunities that Mbele were able to win the awards and everything is just because of people that know about, like, okay, Peter, we saw this thing, can you apply? That's all. That's all was how we won Union Bank Innovation Centenary Award. A friend just told me, because I was constantly talking about this thing, like, this guy, Wale, there is this opportunity, can you apply to it? Like, this thing makes sense. And that's it. So when you talk about your idea and your opportunity, then it makes people think about you like, okay, like for instance, when new opportunity comes now, I know people will just send them to because I know they have been doing this thing. I'm like, okay, this thing is related to what you're doing. So just do it. So I don't want to like take a lot of our time today. Tomorrow, I would like it will be conversation after faith session tomorrow. It will just be conversation. So you can ask me any of the questions you want to ask. And I'm going to share also share a template for it to help you a lot in writing proposal. It's really good. So it will help you to like articulate your ideas and everything you are doing. So I'll share it. And I also try and get the draft from Toyin on the accounting stuff. So I hope that this have been helpful. This session, all of them are recorded. I'm going to just like dump it on YouTube. It's gonna take a while. So, but maybe like in 2 or 3 hours time, I'll dump it on YouTube. So thank you very much for coming. And yeah, so is there any other question before we call it a day? Okay, so thank you very much. Ini, do you want to say anything in conclusion before we go? Hello, Ini, are you there? Okay.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
okay, go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who attended the session. I know we had a lot of things to do, but we just had to drop them to attend this session. And to everyone who has followed me, who has joined Tech Skills Hack community, thank you very much. I wish you guys all the best, and I'd love to hear your success story in months' times and in months' time or in a year time. And I want to hear that, okay, oh, I started from women lead. Okay, this thing started from women lead. And okay, Inyobong has been an amazing mentor. Okay, I've learned so much. And I just want to hear a lot of success story that will be based from this masterclass. So that's what I want to say. And thank you very much for dedicating your time. And thank you very much, Peter. And to all the amazing speakers, thank you very much. It was nice listening to Mama Moni. It was nice listening to Planet 3D. Is it 3D or 3R? Yeah, I've been following her work online. And to Titi, it was nice hearing her speak about techie accounting. So which means we can include tech in everything we do. So thank you very much to everyone. Hello.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much, Ini. I hope we work on our podcast very soon.
I've not forgotten about that.
Okay. Yeah, so probably I hope we're able to work on that soon. I know it will be beneficial to a lot of people. So Adejoke, is there anything you want to say?
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you so much for thank you everyone, and thank you, Ini. I really appreciate your work, and thank you, Mr. Peter, for putting this together. And I just want to tell we women, that we should just put ourselves out there, because one of the things that is holding us back is I would say that is even us ourselves, because the mindset, the community, the society already put it in our brain, like there are some work that are not women's work, there are some work that are just male work. So so many things people are missing out because of these things. So I just want to tell you that it is not about the gender, but it's about the agenda. So don't let gender at all. So just put yourself out there and do your best, because you need to put in your best. That's the truth. It's not just going to come like that. Like it's not going to be easy. That's the truth. But with the help of people like Peter, Yeni, Ini, and some other people that will mentor you through this journey, I believe that you can actually like make impacts, as in greater impact in the community and the world at large. And if you want to learn some of my stuff, you can visit my YouTube. Sorry for telling them about my YouTube. So I usually share opportunities on my YouTube. Then I share how to write grants and some things as expected. So you can go to my YouTube channel.
Yeah, we're going to share all the resources of all the mentors, websites,
right,
YouTube channel,
so
everything. Yeah,
all
so
right.
it's going to be shared. So definitely all of them are going to have it.
Right.
And then those that select you as a mentee or as a mentor, then they have your personal email or your email.
Oh, they should select me as mentee.
Yeah,
I want them as mentor.
Yeah, so they'll reach out to you also. I think it's been an amazing time. Thank you very much, Ini Adejoke, and all the speakers. So I'll see you again tomorrow, where we are having a session with Faith Wariri on international opportunity and scholarship. For those of you who want to like further your education, or you want to go for fellowship outside the country, want to travel, yeah. So it's gonna be an amazing session tomorrow. I hope we learn a lot. And after that, we're going to have some kind of conversation with me, also like questions, whatever. If there's any other thing outside the scope of this that you want to like ask, yeah. So we talked about that, so that business, tech, work in different aspects. But the thing is that I know that bringing other women who have been in your shoes to speak will help you more, so I won't be using my own kind of male experience to judge, because what women face out there is totally different, seriously. So from what on how we experience things. So it's good to have women. A lot of men are like, Peter, why can't we join this and this? And I'm like, no, this is not for you guys. So maybe in the future we have another general session where male guys can also join. So, but that will be like it's a conversation I'm going to have with all the speakers today. So that is outside of the scope of this. So, but not now, because like I was in the meeting here at work. I'm also trying to do this, and also even in between, if you say I have to go and pick my son at school, so it's really crazy, because I was doing like so many things together at the same time just to make sure that this thing goes well. But I think at the end of the day, it's worth it. It's been stressful, like all of the design and everything. I have to do it on my own. I'm like, why shouldn't I get people to do all these things? But yeah, it's at least it was a success, and I thank you guys for coming. So see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day. God bless you all. Bye.
All right.
Yeah, bye everyone.
Bye.